I initially came down to Cape Cod to interview at Emerald Physicians. I found out about the position from a professor at Simmons College where I did my graduate work and found it to be a very progressive, patient-centered practice and knew that this is where I wanted to be, and I've been here for the last 4.5 years and wouldn't change anything at all. Dr. Coyle is a wonderful medical director to work with. He not only gives back to his staff but also the community. He's very involved in volunteering as well as most of the staff. Emerald Physicians is always part of the NOAA Telethon. Every year, Emerald Lights the Way was our slogan for the Cancer Society Walk. My favorite appointments are working with patients to empower them to become proactive in their health care. I like working with patients to help them come up with a lifestyle plan that's going to work for them. I work with patients on individualizing their eating habits as well as exercise, and with those changes, they can dramatically impact their overall health. There's nothing better than having a patient come back and making little lifestyle changes and seeing them lose weight and see their cholesterol come down and their A1C come down, their glucose go back to normal. There's really no pill that has that dramatic effect. My greatest success story is a patient that came to me who was about 60 pounds overweight and was uncontrolled diabetic, newly diagnosed with very high A1C, and after working with her on putting her on insulin and just tweaking her diet a little bit and getting her motivated to exercise, she actually a year later was off of her insulin, off of her medication, down 60 pounds and no longer in a diabetic range, off of medication. So she was thrilled and I was very happy for her as well. She was very empowered just by making some lifestyle changes and dramatically changed her life. She was drinking a lot of coffee that had cream and sugar in it, so we cut that. She wasn't exercising at all, so she started meeting with a personal trainer and exercising. She stopped eating in front of the TV. She started drinking 16 ounces of water before each meal and just became very mindful at what she was putting in her mouth. At Emerald Physicians, we practice as independent providers. We really hold highly the sacred bond between the patient and the provider and this foundation that's built on trust. We are not influenced by drug companies or insurance companies. We do what's best for the patient and we help guide them through their health care. We have different services that a lot of primary care sites don't typically have. We have patient advocates on site. We have a registered dietitian on staff. We have 2 wonderful neurologists. We have a dynamic scheduling team that can get anybody in, usually same day, if not same day, early morning the next morning. I had a patient this morning who was thrilled to get in. She was having her labs drawn and didn't feel well and was able to be seen that morning. We really accommodate patients well. It's just one big happy family. I grew up in a small town in Vermont and did my undergraduate work in Montana, moved to Oregon and lived there for a while working in community health. I worked very closely with nurse practitioners in that role and was really motivated to become a nurse practitioner myself. Moved to Boston and did a bachelor's in nursing and worked at Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center while I finished up and did my master's at Simmons College. And I've been at Emerald ever since, and I plan on being here for a long time.